Right, I mean, we are seeing comedians getting actually attacked. You know, we saw the Chris Rock, Will Smith fiasco at the Oscars, for example. Yeah. Dave Chappelle was attacked on stage in Los Angeles. There have been other examples of this. That's a pretty sinister step forward in this cancel culture where people, I mean, you know, for Will Smith to do what he did was an outrageous thing in terms of the message it sent to people that for a joke, you would physically assault somebody. And the same with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the idea that you would physically assault somebody for any joke is completely absurd. You know, I mean, that's just, you know, I think when you think of words as violence and you think that a statement is a violent statement, then it makes sense that people are responding to it with violence. But thankfully, that seems to be a small minority of people that have done that, even though they've done it in very high-profile ways. These are, you know, Will Smith, it was major. It was, you know, seen around the world. But most people in comedy clubs are not doing that, although it has happened. But yeah, we need to get back to words are words and violence is violence.
Yeah, I completely agree. I want to talk about two sets of people who are globally known and have had a lot said and written about them. The first, on the lighter end, Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. You have some quite strong views about these two.
They're my favorites.
Yeah, tell me about your views of these two.
I love them. They're my favorites. You know, reality television in America had kind of died down, and they've brought it back. It's very interesting to make a 3-part documentary on Netflix about how bad things are while living in a castle. I find the lack of self-awareness there to be very fun. I mean, they're very funny. They simulated some type of car chase in New York City that didn't really happen. There was a cab driver that was driving them around, said it did not happen. You know, I know people in Los Angeles that they've texted and reached out to because they kind of want to hang out in these circles with celebrities. They got a big deal at Spotify. Spotify didn't make any money. Now the articles are coming out that Spotify lost a lot of money, giving them money to do all these things that they never ended up really doing, and nobody ended up listening after the first few episodes. So Victimhood, it makes me laugh. And when someone is clearly not a victim, and I think living in a castle, being part of a royal family, would make you not a victim.
Yes.
And to me, to portray yourself as somebody who's having a rough go of it whilst living in a castle with royal protection and then leaving and flying to America to stay in the home of a big celebrity, and it's a beautiful home, they make me laugh. I mean, I like them. I hope they don't go away. I hope they keep doing this. I hope they keep behaving shamefully. It's great for the tabloids. It's great for us. We keep doing it. Keep simulating car chases, simulate terrorist attacks, whatever they want to do that keeps them in the news, I'm all for it.
Are you as amused by your country's political situation right now? Because many people outside of America are looking at the prospect of Joe Biden, who can barely string a sentence together or stand on his feet, coming up against a guy in Donald Trump who's now had nearly 100 criminal charges leveled against him. The idea this is the best America can do is ridiculous and laughable. But do you find it as funny?
I find it funny. It's clearly disturbing because we're at the end of an empire, and that's quite obvious to everyone who's watching. I mean, children who are paying attention to this can see there's a problem. But it is funny. I mean, you know, the other day Joe Biden walked off stage. He had finished giving a speech, and they just started playing like jazz music. And he wandered off the stage to jazz. And it was like the most poetic moment of like the sun setting on the empire, like it's finally over. This guy's just kind of wandering off the stage to like jazz piano as it ends. Yeah, no, it's disturbing, but it's also, you know, you gotta enjoy your life. And these are things you don't have a lot of control over. So you really have to just kind of laugh.
It is funny. You can't get away from it. The Tim Dillon Show, hugely popular, 568,000 subscribers. Congratulations on that.
We love more.
Sorry, you want more? We all want more. I'm not going to boast that I've got 1.5 million.
More.
I don't want to tell you I've got 1.5 million subscribers. I don't want to make you feel jealous.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, it's great to have you on the show. Please come back. You're a very funny guy, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Piers. I'd love to see you in London. Thank you, buddy.